The company is called Shein. Shein. This girl does an expose on Shein. Now I'm gonna just tell you about me. And this has been ongoing for a little over a decade. So first of all, I don't tell y'all no, I'm telling y'all, I will never tell y'all some shit to do that I don't do. I don't do that. I will not counsel you to do some shit I don't do or have not done. But I tell you to go on to slaveryfootprint.org and take the survey and share with us what the results were. It is not something that I have not done and I ain't told y'all about. I'm thinking my shit relatively clean, you feel me? And they're like, nah, bitch, you are below average. So in that respect, yeah, you good. But nigga, it takes 25 people on this planet somewhere to work free every day to support your life. 25 motherfucking people. Go take the survey at slaveryfootprint.org so you can see your shit. The only way you can clean up your shit is to see your shit. Go back and watch this damn video on my mother's curse. I listened to that shit today beside myself. Because I just watched yesterday, all accidental. I'd never seen this chick before. This damn expose on Shein. So like I said, I've been very deliberate in my jewelry business and everything, trying to be extremely conscious and cautious of where and what I buy from what company. And so it don't take a genius and it don't take a rocket science. If you getting a whole host of shit for $20, bitch, somebody is working for free. If you getting a dress for $3, motherfucker, somebody is working for free to produce that dress. Fast fashion is tied to the enslavement or near enslavement of somebody else. I do not shop, and my intuition didn't have to be sharp for me to know that this company Temu that be selling you shit for $2, $3, $4, $5. Somebody's life is tied to that dollar amount. Somebody's ability or inability to feed their children is tied to this dollar amount. Somebody's enslavement is tied to this dollar amount. So I don't shop. I will not ever shop. I don't have to know nothing about these companies to know that shit is fucked up. Something is suspect about that shit. Ain't no place, nowhere on earth that's doing good, upright, upstanding business, selling no motherfucking full-length dress, evening gowns for $20 and shit. Motherfucking beautiful little dresses and shit. You understand? For $4. I do not shop like that. Will never. You do not have to be a student. You don't have to be the genius that I am to know good goddamn well that somebody's misery is tied to that shit. So this girl do this whole, and so I knew that shit was fucked up. I knew that Shein was fucked up. I knew that Temu was fucked up. I knew that Roseway, I knew that shit was fucked up. All this shit, this fast fashion shit, I knew it was fucked up. Baby, I did not know the gravity. I did not know the extent, could not have imagined the extent. First of all, I like this chick. I'm gonna find out who she is, because like I said, I wasn't even gonna talk about it. But it's just on me because of this video of mine that came up this morning. But baby, this shit had me sick. It had me sick. It had me sick to my stomach. It enraged me so much, because what we have a terrible habit of doing, and it started a long time ago. It really became most personified in that period where we started that fucking Reaganomics bullshit. We started watching these shows like Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous and all of this shit. Poor people have always glorified the wealthy. Have always been okay with that which with the wealthy get away with because they're wealthy, right? Like somehow the rules don't apply to them. Maybe this girl did this damn expose on Shein yesterday. This shit fucked me all the way up. It really did. Because we cannot imagine, we cannot even begin to equate these diabolical, wretched humans with people like Hitler, with people like Churchill, with people like, what's his name? What's that motherfucker name in Belt? King Leopold. With people like, Jim Jones. We do not, and cannot equate these diabolical, insane, megalomaniacal, gluttonous, fucking monstrous human beings to obviously monstrous human beings. We can see Churchill, Leopold, Hitler, and so on, 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 and so on. We can see them clear as day. But you can't see this motherfucker who is the founder of Shein the same way. Like, it don't even compute that this motherfucker, who ain't even 40, y'all. This motherfucker ain't even 40 yet. And he's been on some diabolical shit for years. He ain't even 40 yet. He is exploiting the genocide. I think they're called the Uyghurs. He is exploiting the genocide of the Uyghurs to cut costs, because the Uyghurs are being forced right now today to work cotton plantations for as far as the eye can see for free, 12 to 16 hours a day, every day. You understand? So he won't get his cotton from anywhere but the place that he can get the cotton from motherfuckers who are where the cotton is free. Where he paying for the cotton, but they ain't got no overhead because they making these people work for free. Straight up real live slavery. Like real live slavery. They are literally working in cotton fields by the thousands in China for fucking free. For free. But as if that was not bad enough, because it is, the people who are getting paid in the factories in China, in Britain, and in the United States, and in other places, the people who are getting paid 3 cents? 3 cents an hour. Child, 2 days off a month. 12-hour shifts a day. They making 3 cents an hour. This motherfucker is the 3rd wealthiest billionaire in China. He ain't even 40 yet. And the reason why is because, unlike fashion of the past, he ain't got to rent no buildings nowhere. His marketing budget is minuscule. All he got to do is get some motherfucking 15 to 25-year-old influencers, send them a bunch of shit in a box, pay them some coins to have them go ham about the awesomeness of Shein. 3 cents. The list of crimes were endless. This girl's expose was 1 hour and 56 minutes long, and all she was doing was these are the facts. This ain't sus. This is not what we suspect. This shit has been documented. This shit we haven't been able to prove either way. The list was endless of the crimes perpetrated by this company. And the problem is this Chinese man could not have become a billionaire without a market centered in the United States and in the West. This gluttony is fucking contagious. So while you can look at this motherfucker and call his ass a genocidal fucking megalomaniac, which is exactly what he is, in his mind, he's just a good capitalist. Because as long as there's a demand, he can, he can create the supply at everybody's expense, baby. Oh my God, that shit hurt my spirit so much because I knew the shit was diabolical. It wasn't no shit I had to think about. Like, no, that ain't no shit. Every time I see the ads, delete. Every time they send me little shit, delete. No, man, you don't have me out here consciously participating in the exploitation of other human beings, man. I already feel sick about the damn slaveryfootprint.org saying, like, motherfucker, yeah, you well below the average, but still 25 people got to work for free somewhere for you to sustain your life. Oh my God. And we want this ain't the shit we want to face, baby. These young people getting shipped boxes of $600 worth of motherfucking free goods, clothes and shit. And then on top of that, for however many followers they got, they get a couple of $1,000s, you feel me, to promote and market this product. We participate. And that's the shit don't nobody want to. I'm telling you, go back and watch that damn video on the mother's curse. We are all locked in, man. We are all responsible for the way the world looks. This bullshit that we continue to do, to point fingers at obvious criminals as a way to absolve ourselves from our individual personal responsibility for how the fucking world looks, man. This shit is inescapable. And while this system exists the way that it does, that we all locked in. We all locked in. Every goddamn motherfucking single one of us is locked in, but there ain't nobody exempt from the shit. Ain't nobody exempt from the shit. Man, that shit fucked me up so bad, man. Seeing these women. Man, how the fuck is it 2023 and here we are? Knowing that slavery never went anywhere. It was radically transformed. That women and children are the primary victims of slavery everywhere, the face of the world. Over goddamn. This shit had me beside myself yesterday, baby. Man. This shit had me beside myself yesterday. How people in this motherfucking country. I saw this documentary about rose quartz and how the majority of rose quartz in the West, a majority of rose quartz comes from Madagascar. And to see the conditions of the children, the women, and the men working to mine these quartz out of the earth, to see their living conditions, how babies cannot go to school past the 5th grade because if the kids do not work, people will not eat. The families can't eat. They ain't even making $3 a day, but you convinced. Oh my God, you are convinced that your rose quartz is doing something to heal your heart. No, the fuck it's not. No, the fuck it's not. No, the fuck it's not. Your rose quartz that's mass produced and come in cute little heart shapes and shit, that shit is not healing your heart. I guarantee you it's not. because some child or some woman or some man's blood is all over it. It's so fucking crazy to me. It's so insane to me. Especially in these so-called conscious circles. Especially in these so-called healing circles. It fucking blows my mind how detached the majority of the people running around in sacred circles and doing sacred ceremonies and shit are detached, completely detached from the suffering of others. This shit is gross as fuck, y'all. It's so disgusting. It's so gross. A homegirl of mine lives in Italy. White girl. She lives in Italy. She did a post yesterday. She said, I find it so, there's some white folks out there without teaching them a motherfucking thing can take the right position. She said it's so fucking weird to me. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, why is it so difficult for y'all to see that some of the shit y'all do is nothing but cultural appropriation? You can dress it up how you want to. It's cultural appropriation. And at the juncture that indigenous people from around the world keep saying, don't do that shit, and you do it, now it's a crime. That's what she said. Baby, all her white friends was going slap the fuck off on her. Slap off. Well, I mean, if the music is truly healing, then why would somebody have a problem with us sharing the music? Or what else she said is like, don't y'all find it weird for y'all to be singing sacred songs, indigenous people sacred songs and ceremony? Y'all don't find that weird? It's just a white girl. She said, y'all don't find that weird? That's weird to me. She said, why y'all singing them people's songs? Listen. Now, if I would have said that, I'm the asshole. But the white girl said, child, her white friends went slap the fuck off. They raided her motherfucking comment section. Well, I mean, we want the healing too. Well, I mean, the whole thing is to be able to share the music with the world. She's like, not if it means you making money off somebody else's music, somebody else's ancestral music, traditional music, and you become the center. Just the white girl going off. She was like, I am really disappointed by some of the comments that I'm seeing in this section from people I swore were conscious, from people I swore was on the right side of the question. She was going off. I said, come on, go in. Come on, go, girl. And I'm telling y'all that story because this shit is rank. It is disgusting. It's so gross. It's gross. And I don't know what this means for the Temple of Evolutionary Emergence. I don't know what it means. Because I'm not interested in none of that dumbass shit. None of that gross, malignant, bypassing. Ayahuasca is going to save the world. Shut the entire fuck up. I mean that. Shut the entire fuck up. I had somebody tell me that. I'm talking about serious, deep, political, historical issues. And she's like, well, I mean, I hear what you're saying. I ain't never did no political work in my whole motherfucking life. I hear what you're saying, but honestly, I've seen people really transformed in ceremony with ayahuasca, with Mama Ayahuasca. And if we could just find a way to get everybody in the world to take ayahuasca, I'm certain it would change the world. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And all things sacred, child. And all things sacred. I don't know what the fuck we want to do, y'all. I don't know. But between these Westerners who are using what did Monica Ju say? What did Barbara Moore say in this book? Let me go ahead and read that for y'all. I'm still gonna read Pure Lust, I promise. But I'm on one today because this has got me. Oh Lord, shall have mercy. What'd she say? She said there's a reason that the people of the third world do not trust y'all. Don't trust y'all. Do not trust spiritual people. Do not trust Christians. Do not trust none of y'all fronting on some spiritual shit. Oh, here we go. She said, just as Western biblical, this is from the Great Cosmic Mother Rediscovering the Religion of the Earth, because I'm trying to put y'all back on game. This shit got me in my motherfucking feelings. Just as Western biblical spirituality has served to rationalize imperialism, it is simultaneously served to stifle political criticism and activity against imperialism. Y'all ain't heard the word. It has been spiritual to colonize, to brutalize, and to plunder, but not spiritual to talk about it. I.e., spirituality has long. Tell me this don't sound like the right shit. She say, if just as Western biblical spirituality has served to rationalize imperialism, it has at the same time served to stifle political criticism and activity against imperialism. It has been spiritual to colonize, spiritual to brutalize, spiritual to plunder, but not spiritual to talk about it. Listen, spirituality has long been reified into an upper and middle class euphemistic process in which it is considered not polite to discuss the origins of one's wealth. Oh no, it ain't polite to discuss one's wealth. The origins of wealth, of course, are always very bloody, i.e., not nice. In the name of refined sensibility, aka spirituality, aka abstractness, the pursuit of bloody truth is discouraged. The paradigm for this class evasion, y'all ain't here, man, goddammit. The paradigm for this class evasion of the blood origins of wealth lies in the patriarchal evasion of the blood origins of life itself. Come the fuck through right now. You hear what I'm telling y'all? Listen to what she say. The paradigm for this class evasion of the blood origins of wealth lies in the original patriarchal evasion of the blood origins of life itself. Patriarchy shamelessly colonizes, exploits, and brutalizes the female body, and then censors open discussion and criticism of this process in the name of decency and polite society and civilized discord and the like. In both cases, the pretense of spirit is used to cover up the very fact of blood. And so, in all parts of the world that have been ravaged by the Western Christian imperialist experience, spirituality has a well-deserved reputation as an emblem of total hypocrisy. This reputation continues. This book was written in 87. This reputation continues into some new age and counterculture attempts at spirituality. This shit ain't new. This book was written 50 fucking years ago. 40 years ago. 40 years ago, this book was written. She's like, these new age motherfuckers ain't shit either. If Christianity in its class evasionist tactics ain't shit, these new age religions ain't shit neither. These counterculture traditions ain't shit neither. If they cannot face the blood origins of wealth, if they cannot face the equal blood origins of life and the blood that gave birth to this monstrous bitch as we know it. Here she say this reputation continues into the new age and some counterculture attempts at spirituality. In particular, many activists undergoing political burnout have made a 180-degree turn to immerse them. Isn't that what they always talk about out here? We want to invite you to an immersive experience in spirituality. Listen, you can't make this shit up, okay? These motherfuckers who burnt out on politics want to immerse themselves in apolitical spiritual pursuits, thus reinforcing the euphemistic patriarchal tradition that spirit is above politics. Y'all ain't listening to the word up in here. The left hand shouldn't know what the right hand is doing. Profit 6 days a week and go to church on Sunday. All being psychological devices to allow people to listen. All of this shit being psychological devices that allow people to enjoy the fruits of patriarchal profit systems while avoiding responsibility for their sanguine roots. Is this not what I was just talking about with these people buying all this shit? They know somebody is suffering tonight. They know somebody is not getting paid the value of getting paid the value of their labor to produce, and you do it anyway. You buy it anyway. You say this shit allows you the psychological devices that you need to enjoy the fruits of patriarchal profit systems while avoiding responsibility for their sanguine roots. They all mean don't look too closely at the origins of your wealth, including the wealth of spiritual privilege. For it is true that all spiritual exercise in the Western world is performed on a cushion of wealth. What? All. She ain't say some. All spiritual exercise in the Western world is performed on a cushion of wealth. If not one's own personal wealth, then the wealth of one's surrounding culture. And this wealth has been accumulated at the entire world's expense. For Westerners to leave politics and submerge themselves in apolitical or trans-political spiritual disciplines may or may not serve personal needs and goals on the global level, but it is merely a continuance of the patriarchal imperialist trick of spiritualizing one's wealth and privilege by not looking too closely at their bloody roots. Moreover, this disappearing trick is a lie. Politics is in and of the world, and nobody leaves this world. Spiritual people leave politics only in the same way that rich people leave poverty, i.e., by being able to afford to fly off to some other place where they won't have to look at it. But poverty, like politics, is in and of the contemporary world, because most people on earth live in poverty and in politics, not by choice, but by brute force. They have become ontological conditions for the entire globe. Nobody escapes them. Some people have the illusion of escaping them for more or less prolonged periods of time. Anyway, that's all I want to say about that. That's all I want to say about that. Baby. Anyway. Lord. Okay? Anyway. I ain't mean to go off on like, but you know what? Whatever. Go watch. Go rewatch the Mother's Curse. The live that I did on the Mother's Curse. Because that, between that and this expose this girl did on the truth behind the company she in yesterday, just had me in a place, man. Had me in place. So anyway, so I will take a deep breath.